call the meeting to order.
Gavel.
Yeah.
That's gavel. It's a work session. The Mayor and Borough Council of the Borough of Seaside Park, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, held on Thursday, December 18th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Pursuant to the provisions of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was properly provided by transmitting the notice of the meeting for publication in the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 3rd, 2025. Notice of the meeting of the governing body also has been posted in the corridor of the municipal building and in the office of the municipal clerk. Roll call.
Councilmember Amabile?
Here.
Councilmember Condos?
Here.
Councilmember Connor?
Here.
Councilmember Kraft?
Here.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Here.
Council President Wilk?
Here.
Mayor Peterson?
Here.
Thank you.
The first item on the agenda that we have is a proclamation from the governing body and on behalf of the entire community. And that is a special proclamation we have for our retiring council member, Councilman Ray Amabile. So we have this. If you could stand up for us, I can read this.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
And offer this for you. This is in recognition of Ray Amabile's contributions to the Borough of Seaside Park. Whereas Councilmember Amabile was first elected to serve a 3-year term beginning January 1, 2017, and whereas Councilmember Amabile was then re-elected in 2020 and 2023 respectively, and whereas during Councilmember Amabile's 9 years serving on the Borough Council, he was an important member of the Land Use Committee, the Beach Operations Committee, Recreation Committee, Public Works Committee, and liaison to the Environmental Advisory Committee. And whereas during his tenure, Councilmember Amabile has been characterized as an individual with the courage to speak his mind. And whereas Councilmember Amabile has been known to maintain a constant watch over the beloved town of Seaside Park as he patrolled the community in his daily walks up and down the boardwalk.
Oh, you're right.
And whereas Councilmember Amabile was a service member of the United States Coast Guard and retired at the rank of Chief Petty Officer, and he was also instrumental in facilitating the official ensign bestowed upon the Borough of Seaside Park by the United States Coast Guard in a flag raising at the historic former Coast Guard Station 109, which now proudly serves as Seaside Park's Borough Hall. And whereas the Mayor and Borough Council thank all our veterans of the United States Armed Forces for their service to our great country. Now, therefore, I, Mayor John A. Peterson, Jr., on behalf of the entire Borough Council of Borough Seaside Park and all the members of our community in the County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, do hereby present this proclamation to Borough Council Member Ray Amabile to thank him and officially to recognize his years of service to the Borough Council and the Seaside Park community. So we're honored to present this.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
It was my honor to serve the people of Seaside Park. It was my honor to serve this magnificent board of council members. And I will miss you all. Thank you very much for remembering me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Be in good health.
Yeah, thank you. And go Pirates. Hazard set forward.
Yes.
Hazard set forward.
Worked on his tan all year long now.
The next item is a continuing discussion. We had a conversation at a prior work session, and I know considerable research has been ongoing since that time. And the issues entail the parameters of the ordinance, the fee structure, the number of permits, and enforcement, how best and most efficient an enforcement system might be, what we have and what might be, if that's working effectively. So it's all about the beach buggy permits, and of course this came about in part because of what happened in nearby Island Beach State Park and the number of people from our town and all over the County of Ocean, and in fact, state now, it's come out from some of the figures that the percentages of people who were given the buggy permits for Allen Beach were more out-of-state than in-state, so that brought some pressures on us and how best to enforce our ordinance, and the number of permits was one of the items, the fee structure. And I know the committee looked at it with some of the fees that were in place in other communities. You see the chart there, other beachfront communities. So I can turn it over. I know the committee, we talked, we now have 250 as the max by resolution, and the ordinance says as a resolution to be set by the governing body, something to that effect. I know we looked at it that other time.
Yes.
So I know the fees itself, we've talked about potentially raising it, and now looking at what's commensurate with other towns, we're in line really. So I don't know. There was
Higher.
some sentiment of, yeah, we're even on the high end, we're at 50, right?
Yeah.
So I know there was some sentiment of perhaps maintaining that, but increasing the number somewhat, and what would be that magic number. The only issue that arose that I observed, I know, those 2 days of the bass came in, there was a lot of buggies out there. I don't know, other than that, it seems manageable, and they're not a huge
Yeah,
amount.
it's never an
That
issue,
one
I
day
don't
was
think.
everybody was
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what everyone's thoughts are.
Do you want to summarize it, Joe? I mean, we talk.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can summarize. I think it's coming down to, I think, as we discussed, it's probably a good idea to keep it at $50 right now. The actual ordinance says selling them calendar year, right? But we're actually selling them seasonally, right?
No, we're
It's
selling
not
it.
calendar now, it's calendar.
We talked about changing it from a calendar year to a season, but that was getting too complicated.
Okay, but okay, so the 2026 sticker would go from,
January 1 to May 14,
right, and then till the end of
till
December.
10/1, when they can go back
Till
on,
10, yeah.
till the end of
In
December.
December, okay, right. So selling them for the calendar year, keeping it at 50, and enforcing it down there, as much as we can, especially when there are days like that where there's a number of them out there. Because I'm sure people have come, if we're not enforcing it, they would say, they don't enforce it, might as well just go on, and nobody's ever going to come up to you anyway, so why not, right? So, and Karen, we sold all 250 so far?
By November, we sold them.
But, so we sold 250 by November.
Maybe we should maybe not specify and buy for 400.
Yes.
So,
As a lot of the towns have not specified, well, 3 that we have listed here, local ones. I know LBI is LBI, but there's a local one not specified, they could be selling not specified, 600. I don't think it's 10.
no, I mean, we should just limit it, not limit it, and just buy a bunch and like 400. And if we need to, you buy more,
Right.
or
I think that's
That way
good,
you
to
can
keep it
sell as much as you
open-ended,
can.
and keep it open-ended, so instead of
don't
like-
lock yourself in.
into a corner with like a specific number, so we could be a not specified, right? And order them for next year.
But if you're not specified, do we risk I don't remember us talking about that part, about not specified, but is that risky that you could have too many of them? And to your point about if like the fish are really jumping, you're gonna have more
Well, if you think it's
Buggies up
too much,
there,
then you stop selling them.
Stop selling them.
But by what basis will I be able to stop selling them then? You
The
can't.
ordinance is crystal clear, 13513A. The maximum number of permits shall be, that's mandatory language, established by resolution of the Seaside Park governing body. So I suggest that you establish a maximum number
Maximum number.
per ordinance as required.
And we've never done that yet, Steve, right, if I understand it.
I don't know.
I don't think, Karen, didn't,
I couldn't find a
we
resolution for the
couldn't find
250.
any number where that's established,
Yeah.
right?
Joe,
Don't know where the 250 came from.
Yeah.
Why is there a maximum number? The beach won't hold that many? Why is there a maximum number?
Because we have an ordinance.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but why did they set a maximum number, you know?
or overcrowded.
Overcrowded, I mean, you could, 250 is the max, you know, I mean, I'm just being, why wouldn't they set it at 175 or 300? I mean, where they got the number 250?
I don't know.
Nobody knows that.
Nobody knows. I
Okay.
have no idea.
But we sell them, we sell out the 250,
Okay.
so we're saying, other than those couple of days where there was a lot of people because the fish were really jumping, you're not having
Right.
an issue, there's no issue as far as I've been made aware.
No, and
So
the
increase
data-
it to a number,
Yeah.
yeah, and increase it and then, because you can't arbitrarily then just stop selling them if we feel like there's too many. huh?
You can, if there is no more.
But then you'd be out of compliance with your ordinance, like you couldn't stop selling at 300 if your ordinance says up to 400, could you?
No.
No, so that's what I'm saying, you have to set a number, you can't arbitrarily decide.
Because 250 right now is an arbitrary number.
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah,
Can you leave no number?
No.
no, that's what he just said.
No, shall come up with a number,
Can
that's all.
you change
Change
the
the
number?
numbers.
You need a number, can you change the ordinance, say,
That's it.
You have to change the ordinance established by resolution.
that can't be changed?
3 or 350?
Yeah.
350.
Have to have a
350
resolution
going
establishing
on.
the
Do I have
maximum number of
317?
permits.
No, no 370.
That's
And
it.
a quarter, 3 and a quarter.
3.5.
Pick a number you think that the beach can hold a maximum number of vehicles.
No, we have a mile.
Well, I don't even think it could hold
Well,
250 at one
Three
time.
hundred at the
Sorry.
same time.
They're not all gonna be, no.
Make it 400.
Make it
Mike.
400.
If you're selling out 250 in November,
You start selling October 1, right?
300.
Now we wanna go, now we're at a number.
Well-
Well,
Yeah, I did, it was pretty much counselor.
Let's-
300, 350?
Let's do 350 to start and
Okay,
then see where
yeah.
it goes from there.
I would prefer to opt on the high side of 350 than
Yeah,
on the low
350,
side.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I think this
350
year you have a chance that you might
We-
sell them and get that revenue because people who
Right.
wanted Island Beach aren't getting
Right.
them.
That's another extra 100 that we do, and we can see how it works this year.
I mean, it's not a
right?
lot.
I'll have to do that as a test and see how it,
And see if we have to
that's
do that.
$5,000.
The
That's
biggest,
fine, that's what I'm thinking.
the biggest complaint that I've gotten from people who have those passes is they complain about people on the beach who don't have the passes. And the one day that we did enforcement, we had about 10 people come to the code office wanting to buy one.
See, that's just
So,
it.
there's been a lack of enforcement over the years, so people, matter of fact, I was up on right now, he's looking at a bench for the bench program,
I can't hear them.
and I just watched the truck just drive right, they didn't stick, they just drove right up.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you just go right up. You don't see anybody there, you just go.
So with enforcement, you know,
It's fine.
We'll
we should
definitely
sell
get
more.
350 with
Yeah.
enforcement and way Island Beach is and things, yeah.
So,
Does anybody have an objection if that's on the rework, because that's January 1?
Yeah.
Put that on, because otherwise there could be confusion and have it on the website as well.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So we go 350, we
Another
calendar
100
year,
permits to sell.
an extra 100,
and,
yeah.
keep it at $50 and
Okay.
enforce it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you have it, now I know where the number came from.
and it's for the calendar year.
Yes. I think
We
that's.
purchased for the calendar year, but you're really only allowed on
Yeah, specific.
for that
time.
period,
Beach
right?
buggy period. Yeah.
Right.
You're not allowed
10/1
on
to
May 16th to
5/14.
September 30.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
And the caveat, occasionally Fish and Wildlife might set
Right.
some other
For the beach
regulation.
management
Yeah.
part of it, yes.
Yeah.
The plovers.
Okay,
The federal law would
Yeah.
trump it, whatever we might want.
That sounds good.
yep,
Okay.
that works.
Anybody else on any work session items?
No matter.
Nope, I don't.
We have need for a resolution to go into closed executive session, but perhaps for time's sake, we might have public comment on the work session first and then go into that, and then we could go right up on the dais
Okay.
thereafter. So as such, I'll open the meeting up to the public. If anyone has any public comments on the work session item, feel free to give your name and address in the record. Any comment? Mike?
Mike Spadafino, 59th Avenue. I have two comments. First, you gotta excuse my naivete. I was not aware that we had any permits allowing any kind of vehicles on our beaches. Maybe Mr. Barsky could explain that to me. I don't know what criteria makes a beach buggy. Is it a 4x4? Is it a truck? You know, I know he knows it in detail, but I didn't know that we allowed any vehicles on our beaches.
Yes, sir.
And when are they allowed?
Yeah, the permit has a list of requirements.
The permit itself has a list of the requirements for what is needed in the vehicle. Is the vehicle inspected before the pass?
No, they just
No.
have to sign.
They have to sign that they meet all this, you know, so you have to have a shovel, you have to have fishing equipment on you, it's not for pleasure.
When they buy the permit.
Yeah, it's listed on our, it's right on our
October
website, the
1st.
application, you can read all the guidelines, what is needed for the vehicle.
Mr. Spadafino, section 135-14 of our Borough Code has all those specifications.
Okay.
It's in the code, A, B, C, D, it's A through K. And those are the specifications for the vehicles. It's a fishing equipment, bait and tackle. Each person has to be over 12 when said vehicle is not operating, must be active fishing. Tire gauge, spare tire, workable jack, board support, jack and sand, tow chain, snatch line, shovel, flashlight, fire extinguisher, auto first aid kit, litter trash bag, minimum 1/4 tank of fuel.
Is there a time frame? Because honestly, I've never seen one on the beach.
Yeah, the time frame is May 16 to September 30. They're not allowed. They're allowed the other time.
October 1st to May 14th.
All right. My second thing, I think when you're honoring somebody for their service to the community, I noticed that your habit is to do this presentation during the work session. The work session is not recorded for public display, is it?
It is.
It is? Well, either way, customarily, in my experience, and to honor Mr. Amabile, I think it would have been more appropriate to put it in as part of the regular agenda. That's all.
Thank you, Michael.
Any other public comments on the work session items? Hearing none, I would close the public portion and I'd entertain, maybe we'll have Jenna read
The
Yeah.
resolution.
yeah.
Resolution 2025-385, resolution authorizing the Borough Council to meet in executive session. Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act, Public Law 1975, Chapter 231, permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas this public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist, and whereas the governing body wishes to discuss contract negotiations, shared service agreement, property acquisition, personnel matters, whereas minutes will be kept, and once the matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer requires that confidentiality, then the minutes can be made public. Now therefore be it resolved that the public be excluded from this meeting.
And do we have such a motion?
Make your motion.
Motion by Councilmember Condos, second by Councilmember Rotunda, roll call.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Amabile?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
And we'll retire to the judges' chambers for courtesy to the public who's here. Our work session with the closed executive session now concluded. As the work session has already entertained public comment, I would entertain a motion to adjourn the work session, take a brief second or two, and go right into the regular meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Council President Wilk,
I'll second, Mr. Mayor.
second by Councilmember Amabile. Roll call.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Councilmember Amabile?
Yes.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Here.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Motion approved.